I'll never forget the first time I met Dr. Duncan. It was September of 2005. I just started at Rollins. It was actually my first day of work. I was walking alongside the Walk of Fame down by Mills Lawn, and I saw a man walking toward me, and I thought in my head, I think this is the president. But he has tennis shoes on, so there's no way this is the president of the college. And as he came closer, I recognized this is Dr. Duncan, the president of the college. So I straightened up and looked him in the eye and said, "Hi, Dr. Duncan, my name is Mickey Meyer. I'm the new," and he stopped me, he said, "Mickey, yes, I know who you are. You're our new director of community engagement." And I said, "Yeah, I'm so excited to be here." And he said, "Yeah, I heard about you. We're happy that you're here. The work that you're going to do is going to really add to the value and the mission of our institution." We chatted for a few minutes about my past experience, and when walking away, he turned around and said, "Mickey, next time, call me Lewis." And at that moment, I knew that this was the place I wanted to be.
This has been a wonderful decade of progress. And I start with, firstly, the most important thing about Rollins is the students. We've seen a higher level, certainly, of those things you would measure on SAT scores, but there's other areas that I think are equally important. The level of diversity of who's coming to Rollins, not only from across the country, but across the world.
International experiences matter because the world is now requiring people who can think beyond their own national borders. It was an initiative of President Lewis Duncan in an attempt to put some teeth into the idea of what it means to internationalize the campus. So this was a tremendous opportunity for faculty members, some of whom had never had a passport.
I think it was really neat to be a part of that kind of global citizen revolution that started during my time here as a student. And now, working here and being an alumna, you start to really see that kind of transfer through all of the programs and the faculty travel program, the alumni travel program. Like, it's really been a forefront of like what we're trying to do in terms of thinking globally, not only for our students, but for our community constituents too.
Dr. Duncan challenged many of us as educators to think about the unique connection between the local and the global. He would often say that there isn't a difference between what's happening in our community and what's happening around the world. And if we can give students experiences in the both and, they'll be better prepared to face real-world challenges.
Some of the biggest changes, I think, over the last 10 years, obviously if you haven't been back on campus, you would notice some huge changes on campus. The new Bush Science Center, just renovations to pretty much all of the dorm spaces.
This was a campus that needed some work. I've never seen it look better. And not only was the things around the edges, but the Bush Science Center, We now have actually a hotel that is up to the standards of Rollins and the Alfond Inn, and that was such an achievement. Not only creating it, but also funding it, and also funding it in a model which also provides profits, and we can help fund scholarships.
The Alfond Scholarship has made a lot of things possible for me. First, it gave me this great education at like a small private liberal arts school that it was really a dream for me to be able to come to Rollins, because just growing up in New York, it was a long shot to even go to school away from home, and to go to a school as prestigious as Rollins with all of the opportunities available was just a dream come true.
So it's been a wonderful time of progress under Lewis's leadership, and I'm proud to have served and to also be an observer at that time.
I'm very grateful that this initiative took root in these 10 years. Rollins wouldn't be the place it is now without this internationalization effort.
My decision to come to Rollins is probably the best decision I've ever made in my life. It's set me up for like a really successful life. I have a lot of faith in the future that I'll be able to make a really big impact in the lives of others, and I've really reached my full potential here at Rollins.